somebody. Morning, Dave.
Morning.
How are
See,
you?
I haven't done this in a while, so
Well, so it'll take a minute to get it in line.
yeah. Looking at my TV.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking at my TV. That's why
Aha.
you'll see me look up,
Aha.
um, because it's easier for me to see.
Sure.
What's uh, oh, no bill today?
Well, I haven't heard anything from him and he's not here, so
Oh, okay. Huh.
I don't know what's going on with them. I sort of let people alone over the holiday.
Yeah, yeah. Um, well, yeah, Gina and I were out to dinner the other night, and he came into the restaurant
Oh
with
yeah?
his wife. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to remember when that was. Well, it was before Thanksgiving if we were going out to dinner.
Yeah.
Um, had to be maybe Tuesday, or it could have been last weekend.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Haven't
Mm.
was kind of hoping he might show up today.
Yeah, yeah, that would be good. Well, it sounded like he hadn't quit, so
Oh no, no. It's just they've been dealing with her. What was it?
yeah,
Her relative
sister-in-law
up there.
or somebody, yeah.
Yeah, aunt or
But
something.
he was down here in Niantic
Yeah.
when I saw
Uh,
him.
well, well, we're a little sad today. We had to put our Tashi down yesterday.
Oh no. Oh gee.
He was
Yeah.
struggling to breathe, and when we took him in, he had fluid in his lungs, and
Uh
they thought he had either cancer or a heart issue, and
yeah.
treatment was not looking good. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's too bad. Sorry to hear
yeah,
that.
yeah, he was he was the best cat I've ever had. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He was great, even though most people never saw him except maybe on here.
Yeah, I think I have lots of friends with cats and I never see them. They're usually Yeah, I haven't seen my sister's cats in a couple of years, I think.
Yeah,
Whenever I'm there, they're usually under the bed or the couch or something,
yeah, yeah.
hiding. Jeannie's cat is out. Well, whenever we walk into the kitchen, that cat's right behind you.
Yes.
Yeah, for
Yep.
food, scratching your legs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you arrive with any questions
Um,
or
Not
reports?
specific. No, not specifically. Um, just still working on the form. Get my feet squared away.
Aha, good.
And I've got it where I know in the past I wasn't turning far enough to the right. Uh, I ended up facing the left corner, which is not, it
Yeah.
just doesn't work. It doesn't work
Makes
that
it
way.
hard.
It does, and there's no strength coming up your legs.
Yep.
So, but I forget which one it is now. The uh, or I can't remember the one that goes into the elbow stroke.
Yeah.
Um, right before that, yeah, that's where my feet have to be a little bit to the right hand side.
Yeah.
Um,
When you're doing
what's the one before?
shoulder,
Oh, there we go. Yes, shoulders.
shoulder stroke. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the one we were working on getting the ankle
that's the
right.
one we worked on last time.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's getting better. I just have to set it up right
Yep.
and trying to teach myself so I don't have to adjust.
Yeah.
But it's just going to take a little time, I guess.
Well, it does, and um, you seem to be pretty good about being aware of what's happening with your knees. And
Right. Yeah, that's another thing I've been focused on is to not let the knees wobble because I know in the
yeah.
past I've kind of let them do that.
Yep.
Um, and moving from the dantian or the qua basically, and not so much the upper body.
Yep. Yeah. The at this stage, really learning to get the qua to be the leader of the band is very helpful.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned that I tend to go up and down a lot. I think when I focus on that, just opening and closing the qua, I tend to stay parallel to the ground.
Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do our 8 gates, and then
Okay.
maybe we'll work primarily on the form today, since that sort of seems to be your focus at the moment.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's the just doing single arm was good. Um, anyway, that's an easy one to practice when you're just kind of hanging around the house and
Yeah.
walking from one room to the next.
Yeah, that's good.
Or down
Okay.
the boardwalk. All right, let me see if I can set this camera up.
Okay.
Oh, you know what it's doing? It's trying to follow my head.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Yes, I'll let you back in.
Progress.
Yeah. I don't know how to shut that off. I remember getting into this before.
Yeah, that's a new feature they've thrown at us.
There, I think I got it. Getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And begin. Just taking a moment to let yourself land. Feel the connection of your feet merging into the earth. And by way opening to the universe. First, allow the energy to sink, dropping the energy the body cannot use into the earth. And then extending the mind through the body. And beginning to be aware of that flow in both directions. And flowing into the 8 gates. Bending and twisting in, extending and twisting out. And continuing all those movements. Feeling the energy flowing into the center, into the lower dantian, and out to all the periphery. Out to toes, fingertips, and crown of the head. And back into center. And out. Weight towards the toes as you bend and twist in, towards the heel as you extend and twist out. and in the middle of each transition. Feeling the connection all the way back to the spine and all the way out to the fingertips. So any questions in there?
Just a clarification, heels and the toes.
Yeah,
So when you're going out, you're back on your heels a little bit.
yeah, the weight towards the heel, yes.
Okay, so yeah, okay. That's where I get mixed up a lot. I have a tendency to go out on the toes as I go out.
No, no, the toes, um, Young Chuan, the bubbling well, told
Right.
it is actually functioned primarily as an entrance point for the energy. And
Yeah.
Shimian at the heel is is particularly good at dropping the energy into the earth.
Okay.
So you want to try, and that movement is, is very subtle.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm middle weighted at the moment, and now I'm towards the toe, and now I'm towards the heel. It's very difficult to see, but the movement is at the dantian.
Oh, okay.
So you're not thinking in terms of moving the chest back and forth, um, or even a sense of the whole body back and forth, but rather
Oh,
that the
yeah.
dantian is moving.
Yeah, I had a tendency to rock back and forth,
Yep.
the whole body.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, and you think about it, it really doesn't move very much.
No,
The whole body
but
kind of.
all you need is that very subtle change of pressure on the,
Yeah,
and and that's really all that's needed in that in terms of the shifting of the weight there.
that makes sense.
Okay, good. Um, so um, let's let's just let's just flow a little bit with the single arm uh, just to do it. Since we worked on that last time also.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
maybe beginning to be a little aware of how each arm is doing the opposite of the other. Actually, it's each side of the body. But so stepping out with the right, then rotating and stepping forward with the right as the arms twist.
You want single or double?
What?
Oh, single arm. Yeah.
Single arm. So we're at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. Any question there?
No, not really. It felt pretty good,
Good.
actually, to go through it.
So you want to try it once on your own?
Yeah, sure. Well, let me get back here so you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close. Close.
Um, looked like that your left arm is still drifting a little too much to the side.
Yeah, okay.
You want to really try to center that on the body. But
Yeah.
you are getting good rotation of the body back. That's great.
Mm.
Yeah, so that right arm should go inside. It's
Here?
yeah, it's
This one?
tracing the back of the ball.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so don't rush that. Don't lock the shoulder.
Yeah, that's kind of that one's that's the one that always kind of gets me.
Well, it gets everybody for a while. Um,
It's gotta just go. Hmm. Yeah, that's better, I think. Hmm.
the the thing about that is that as you, I'm going to turn on an angle here. Um,
Okay.
so that as you are rotating back, this is constantly going down through that S curve,
Hmm.
and it's going right down the middle of the body, and that's what throws us off. And we forget that everything can be done with the body moving in both directions. So this arm can fold out because you shift forward. It can fold out because you shift back.
Right. Okay.
It could twist in because you go forward. It can twist out because you go back. And it can do
Mhm.
the reverse of everything. So it's not that it only goes one direction. Everything goes in both directions.
Okay.
Um, we get to the point where we think, oh, the body's going this way, the arm has to go that way. It doesn't. The arm goes both ways, as the
Well,
body only goes one way. which which is the lesson there. Yeah, you don't want to let that get caught in the upper part of the movement and paused at all. You want it to continuously drop.
yeah, and leave. I think leave enough so that you can do number three.
Yeah,
That's where I usually run out of my. I get stuck. See, I've got nothing left, and
yeah.
it's got to air a little bit before, so you can still
Have that little bit of turn when you go back. Yep, absolutely.
up three.
And I think a really big part of that movement also is being very aware of dropping the elbow and the shoulder through so that it doesn't get hung up. If you leave the elbow up, um, you end up with the shoulder getting lifted and hung up. Yeah.
uh,
I I want to be there and move your arm.
oh, me too. Uh,
But I can't quite reach it through Zoom.
well, I know what it's supposed to do.
Yep,
So
yep. Okay. Well, I don't
be
need to.
got to be two-thirds, one-third, two-thirds, and then free. The full is still,
Yep. Still got a little bit at the bottom.
yeah, a little bit over here, and
Yep.
then you can then it goes in.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Uh, well,
All right.
takes a little.
So let's flow through the form once,
Okay.
and then we can see where you have issues.
Yeah.
Begin Taiji. So spiraling down into the left and stepping out with the right, and then stepping forward with the right and up into ward off right, roll back, push downward, press forward, step, and shoulder stroke. Shift forward, rotate back into the right and up, and then extend down, needle, up to base level and step, shift to elbow strike, step, rotate and shift, split, single whip. Yes.
Yeah. Uh, it's gotten better.
Oh, good.
Once I learned to move to the right uh, for
For shoulder.
shoulder stroke, yeah.
Yeah.
So, whoop, yeah. Oh, you can't see my hands over there.
So do you have a
If I,
question, have questions in there?
um, no, it's just getting my feet in the right spot and shifting the weight.
Yeah. Yeah, the shift of the weight is always important.
Yeah, and I think, and for needle, that how does that just comes back, and then you got to shift your. Oh, here we are.
Okay.
Yeah, for needle at the bottom of the C.
So we've done shoulder. Um, so you're going to shift onto the left foot and then turn left to place the right at a shallow angle. And that begins to bend the left arm in. You continue to rotate left and sit back and down, and you're beginning to bend the spine. And the interesting thing here is as you go up, you continue to bend the arms and the spine so that as you come down, you can extend the arms and spine into the completed posture.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So,
I hadn't thought of it that way before.
I, yeah, well, I'll keep adding things for you.
Yeah, I know.
So, you've done shoulder.
Right.
You shift forward. There's no rotation in that first movement. And then you start to turn left to place the foot, and you keep turning left as you go back, bending and drawing in, and continue drawing in as the arms go up. And then you straighten the spine and extend the arms as you go down. Did that raise a question?
No, I think I just have to do it a few times
Yeah,
um, to get it. So okay, you got to start low with the here we go with and then and then you're going to end up almost straight up and down,
yeah, ideally, yes.
and then
Then into elbow. So, um, the clearly part of that whole process is when you've completed press,
right.
is getting into shoulder in the right position. So you have to shift and turn, reset the left, rotate and shift, and then realize that from that point on, now you're fully extended and
Yeah.
twisted out. And now you're going to begin to bend and twist in, and that has to continue all the way up. And then the extending and twisting out to complete. And that is
Yeah.
counterintuitive because you do have an opening of the qua as you're going up while you are in effect still bending.
Um, yeah. I'm going to have to think about that one.
I can understand that.
Well, yeah, I know you had to start low, but then when you go up, well, see, I should still be bending
Yep.
and straighten. Okay, that gives me more. Yeah, that gives me more energy coming down if I'm straightening up. The body's going up and the hands are going down.
In effect. Yep.
And well, yeah, and then and
Yep.
then go into elbow
Yeah.
and two parts.
And one of the things, um, since we're at that point, one of the things about elbow
Yeah.
um, is that you don't have a lot of movement there. So when you rise and step, you have to get all the bend done by that time. And that includes really bending and drawing in with the right arm and hand so that as you shift forward, you can extend the energy of your right through the Laogong point into the left arm and through to the left elbow.
And
So,
the right is straight at that point.
so the right is extended as much as it can extend at that point, yes. It,
That's what I meant.
the movements are really subtle there.
Right. Yeah, and that's pretty quick, I think.
It is quick, it's just 1, 2.
Right.
I mean, you're here, and it's step, boom, and that's all there is.
Yeah. Okay.
So the uh, the bend is done. The extend is done.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's okay. So to get back to the beginning,
Okay, yeah.
compress. All right. Then I needed some help on the elbows here because I think they go out, in, out. Or
Okay.
that's isn't it?
Actually, let's go back to rollback first,
Okay.
because that leads into it. So one of the things about you're at full extension here, but
Right.
first movement is a continue to twist out as you rotate right. So this doesn't get smaller out here. It gets bigger.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
And then it gets smaller as you rotate left
Left.
and
Yeah.
twist in. So you have started your twisting and bending in already here.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you're
So
gonna
you continue to bend in, so now you can bend out, in, out.
yeah. That's the last out that I have trouble with the timing.
Yeah, so you have to, that's why it's important to get the in started here so that when you turn, you're now ready to go out. That's done. But you're still weighted on the back foot.
Hmm.
So you've got the rest of your undercurve here to go in and out. So you have to make sure that you keep that you slow the body movement enough to allow the arms to have time to do what they have to do.
Well, yeah, usually, well, that's where I get into trouble because my left heel comes up as I go down
Yeah, no,
in that undercurve.
yeah. So you have to make sure your undercurve only goes to your dynamic limit. That's as far as it goes. It does not go beyond the knee above the ankle. Then you're done. Then you can shift, step, and go into press forward.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, so it's all tied together.
Yeah, funny thing about that.
Yeah, funny thing. So you're twisting in, out, in, out, in, out.
Out. Oh, that's good. Okay. I just have to go through it a
Yeah,
few hundred.
yeah, that's called practice.
Yeah, I know.
So
That's part of
if you
year's res.
if you yeah, if you twist it in here,
Yeah.
turn in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, in, out, in, out, in, out.
Mm. Oh, that's good.
Is there any part of that you're not clear about?
No, no, no. I think it's much better. My understanding of it is a little better in the
That's
flow.
important.
Not so much, well, some of the details, but I think, like you say, just working with it, they tend to show up naturally. For me, anyway. If I
Yeah.
practice it enough, then it'll show up.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good. Um, did you have other question in there? I sort of interrupted your.
Um, no, I can't remember. Can't remember my. I probably did, but I just that's gone now.
Okay.
It's gone now.
So you want to flow again? Oh, Bill has just arrived.
Still there? I don't see him.
he just he just got here. Wait a minute.
So see if you can bring him in.
Yeah.
David,
Join
David, is that you?
I believe so. Is that you, Bill?
It is. And I see Dave also.
them.
And I said,
Better late than never.
what do you mean late? I
It's
have
not daylight savings time anymore,
10
Bill.
minutes to 10. I thought I'd get on a little early and just chat.
Yeah, well, it's actually 10 of 11.
Damn. I knew you'd catch me. Oh, David, I'll tell you, if I had any hair, I'd be pulling it out.
Oh,
Uh,
you guys still struggling with
yeah, I think she's going to get in probably this week. So that's why I was running down to that place with all the paperwork that we filled out over the weekend.
ah,
Anyway,
what
we're
a what a fun
moving
thing
in
to
the
do
right
on the
direction.
weekend.
Pardon?
Fun thing to do on the weekend.
Yeah, yeah, just to get over those Thanksgiving blues.
I see. Okay.
Uh, that's not true.
Well, we're glad to see you. Glad to know you're alive.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, you just missed it because David gave me all the secrets of the universe.
I'm glad he gave it to someone.
We don't have any more time to repeat it.
Sure we do. We we we've been working on the form, um,
Okay.
uh, thinking about bending and stretching and twisting and um, trying to get all those things to work smoothly through there.
Uh-huh. Well, this twisting business, apparently I'm left-handed because it works well with my left arm, but my right arm kind of is lagging behind.
That's all right.
Okay.
But we can work one at a time if we need to. So why don't we do a flow of the form?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Bill here. Maybe we'll do more than one flow. I'll talk bending and stretching the first time and then twisting the second, just to kind of fill you in what we've been working on.
Okay. I'm in a small area right now. I didn't get a chance to move.
Oh, well, just do the best you can do.
I'll do the best I can.
Yeah. So begin Taiji. So bending, extending out into center, and then bending as you turn, step and extend into ward off right, extend out to the right, bend in to the left, continue in, then out, then in, then out, in, continuing in, and then out to press, in as you step, extend to shoulder, shift forward, beginning to bend, continuing to bend, all the way up to the top, and then extending down through needle, bend as you step, extend to elbow, bend, step, extend, single whip, bend as you come back, twisting in, twisting out, twisting out, twisting in, roll back, in, out, in, out, in, continue in, then out to press, in as you step, out to shoulder, in, twisting in, twisting in, twisting in, all the way up, and then twisting out, out, twist in, twist out, twist in, twist out. Questions? Nothing to it.
Nothing to it.
No, nothing to it. Where did that come from?
One of my teachers.
Uh,
So no questions, huh?
no,
Well,
not really.
So let's do it again, and I'm going to turn and face the camera.
hello.
Okay.
William, good morning. This is Kimberly, and I'm calling from Health Complex Medical. How are you?
Kimberly, can I call you back, please? Or call me in about 15 minutes, please.
Will do. Thank you.
Oh. What happened?
What happened?
Starting up.
We're starting over.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
just
do
sat
I'm gonna do
down.
it once facing the camera, give you another view.
Okay.
In fact, maybe I'll do the full.
Call from B. Edward Doe.
Hi, can I call you back? Okay.
So begin Tai Chi addressing the earth. So spiral down into the left, step empty with the right, come into center, continue onto the right, turning, stepping forward, up into ward off right, beginning roll back, continuing, completing roll back, and turn. Push down, step, and press forward. Step and shoulder. Shift, bending in, continue to rotate back and down, up. Now extend down through needle at C bottom. Step, elbow. Step, split, single whip. So any questions in that?
After elbow strike, seems like the upper body doesn't move. You make that step first and then go on to it, and that kind of moves you around.
So actually, after elbow,
Yeah,
yes, you're shifting forward onto that right.
yeah.
There's
So you
no
can
rotation yet until you get to 100%.
Okay.
And then you rotate in, step, so there is a turn to the left and a turn to the right, which brings the arms into embrace the moon. And then as you rotate and shift on 7 and rotate on 8 into single whip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the step forward is not just a straight step, though. It has like a circle to it.
Yes, it comes, yes, you're right. It comes after you've done shoulder.
Yep.
You shift forward and you come in. This is the kind of typical Yang style movement of protect the groin is what that is.
Right.
Except we don't raise the knee. But you are, once you get onto the left, you rotate in, turn right and step empty forward.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then into single whip.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the same step when you begin the flow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It appears several times.
Yeah, it does, but I don't necessarily recognize it. Okay. think that makes a big difference when going into 7 and 8.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
That's why we do all of this, isn't it?
I wish you told me this a long time ago, David.
I think I did, Bill.
Oh,
It's just that you, like me, needs to hear it more than once.
uh,
Me too.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to stop.
all right.
That's enough. That was good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm glad I
Thank
got
you.
in at the end. Thank you. Thank you. See you
Thank you.
guys later.
Bill, I got to
Absolutely.
talk to you for just a second.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay, good.
Okey-doke.
Bill, it's just that I've had another doctor appointment change and I can't do class tomorrow.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
It's your doctor that's not doing?
My doctors, I've had two doctors change appointments on me and give me no options except Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesdays, that's one of my tough days with doctors too.
Yeah, well, I can control it, but the last couple of weeks, no, I haven't.
Okay.
But and tomorrow's a once a year visit to my pulmonary doctor, and I do need to see him, and so
Now,
I just gotta do it. I'm sorry.
oh, that's okay. Well, pulmonary, what is that?
Lungs.
Lungs. Okay.
I
What do
have
you,
I have mild COPD.
Jesus, David, you try to get a little bit of everything, don't you?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
I have a little bit of everything. I don't know if you probably knew at some point I was a leather worker for many years,
Yeah.
and the glue is very toxic.
Oh,
And I was always careful about ventilation, but I think it still left me with a little bit of damage.
yeah.
They've watched my lungs for years, um, thinking that something was going to happen there, but all that's happened is I have a little trouble breathing.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good buddy that actually ended up dying with that, with the asbestos. I worked with him, but I wasn't as close to those activities as he was, so
Yeah.
I missed it, at least so far.
Good.
Yeah,
You've got enough, Bill.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is
I'll
Jean
tell
doing
you.
all right?
Pardon?
Is Jean doing all right?
She's not doing very well, no.
Oh,
She's very fragile. All of this is really taking a toll on her.
oh,
It's There's just an awful lot of responsibility with stuff that she's never done before.
yeah.
And so it's been very difficult. It doesn't, I can snap my fingers and she'll cry.
Oh,
Any little thing gets a twist and she can have the tears. She fights it off, but it's been really tough.
uh, well, I
I
hope
try
you,
to help as much as I can, and I'm getting better at it.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it's been a tough while. I think we're kind of hoping that we can get her placed in this place in Rocky Hill by the end of this week.
Oh, I hope so.
That's our goal.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. The place where she's at is it's just a pest hole. They put her there for rehab, and the place is going through some major changes